tube on the chain. Obviously, it must have been dragging across here, and that's where the grease is coming from.
A lot of grease. So, like I said, let's just get the grease removed. Do your best to remove the grease from the wheel by putting it on manual position, rolling it open so you can remove that grease. The grease needs to be removed because that wheel needs to grab traction, just like this wheel's grabbing traction. When I came here yesterday, this wheel was controlling the gate. It's not supposed to. That wheel controls the gate. This was dropped all the way down, the whole system, and somebody bashed it into this, into my stopper. That means the magnets removed. We know they were.
Only that one was moved.
Well,
You
explain
can't
to
move
me
it.
that-
That's
Wait a
what,
minute, wait a minute. And you see the tie wraps on there, right?
That's how that happened.
The tie wraps with the magnet got sucked to this pole.
Yeah.
That was the first time it jammed up. The magnet got sucked and it was stuck to the pole. And it went right by and the motor kept running and running.
So you're telling me that when this
No,
was...
actually, it was on this pole here. This magnet got sucked out of the plastic piece and was stuck to the pole. So this thing binded up and it was running and running.
So
and
why
running.
would that dictate anybody moving this bracket?
We were moving that one forward to stop that wheel from getting stuck here.
Okay, so now you understand. That magnet was never allowed to be moved, okay? And because that was moved, the tie wraps are great. That's, I guess I'll give you a plus for the tie wraps. But at the same time, because this was repositioned, that wheel jammed into the motor, twisted the motor, and put everything in whack. And so we can't do that. You see that I've got that thing that far away from where it closes. That's where it's got to be. If your boss has a problem with the gap over there, tell me. I'll put something for the gap, just like he did on the other side, where he said he didn't
No,
want
he
the
was
gap.
trying to make the gap bigger. That's
No,
why that
no.
magnet was moved forward.
No, it wasn't moved forward. Those are my original holes. That's what my photograph
No,
shows.
we moved it forward.
Yeah, that's not what mine shows. Mine shows that somebody moved it back, and that's what pushed the gate forward. I mean, I have photographs before and after. I'm not going to debate it with you.
Yeah.
I took photos of every ounce of this frame before I left here that day.
Well, I mean, but as far as that pole being greased and all that,
Please remove
I
the
mean,
grease, yeah.
what kind of, well, then we ain't going to be able to loop the chain.
You don't need that much lube on the chain. WD-40 is what I would recommend. I wouldn't be putting that kind of grease on there. WD-40 repels water, and that's what I would recommend.
Well, that was specifically a chain loop.
Well, yeah, but if it's going to leave this giant mess on this track, you know,
Can't have it.
yeah, I can't have. I don't want it on there. You can see already that the wheel is slipping. You can see what's going on here. You can see the wheel's not grabbing. When you see these marks here, that's because the wheel's slipping. The wheel is kind of like a tire. It helps grab and pulls it forward, just like your car tire does.
All right.
Otherwise, it's
So we'll clean it off the
undue
chain
stress.
as well then.
Well, like I said, just make sure that's a lot. You follow me? If there was a little spots here and there, was a little bit.
But the
you know,
funny thing is,
because
I
to
didn't
me, when you say the chain's rubbing, I'm looking at a paintbrush mark here, and I see it all the way up to here.
That's not paintbrush.
Yeah, well, I don't see how the chain touched this location. You see that right there?
When it comes
This
up,
chain.
close the gate.
Let's see that. Hannah, close that gate.
Hit the button.
There's no way. There's no way. It goes up inside the
Well,
motor.
it comes across, it's all on the wheel. When the wheel comes up here, it stops.
Right here.
Yeah.
Get them to remove the grease.
We're gonna.
The wheel won't hit there. It won't. When I put it here, when I took my before and photographs, it stops about 1/8 of an inch away from that. To give you guys the maximum opening.
But it's not consistent every time though. Because it jammed up. How many times did it jam up?
See, right now it's